Hi guys, bonjour, it's me, I'm Booger. Welcome aboard. I feel like having something like Koreanish, so, and I have pork chops, pork loin or something, you know. Anyways, it used to be a loin. Anyways, you'll see. We're gonna stretch those a long way because things are really expensive. So we're gonna make a big meal out of a little bit of meat. Okay, so we're gonna put them on skewers. We're gonna make a nice like a sweet spicy marinade for it. Put them on skewers. That's what I was thinking. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. Let's create something with that. All right, let's go. Chin chin. All right, so here are my pork loins. We get the big log of the pork loin at Sam's Club. It's cheaper that way, and then we cut them into coins and vacuum seal 2 pieces at a time. It's just a small family here. So let me put this aside. Let's make the marinade first, okay? Did I get a spoon? I think I did. I did. All right. So we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, okay? And my honey, you can use regular honey, but I have infused honey, orange honey. I think it'll go well with this. From my good friends, they make some, they're beekeeper, honey farm and all that stuff. So I'm gonna put a good 2 tablespoons of that in there. This orange honey is delicious. Marie, if you see this, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. We all do. Very good for marinade. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. And their bees pollinate my garden, so I love them so much. All right, so 2 tablespoons. I'll type it down below. It's kind of just go with the flow, and then I write it down when I edit it. So this is 5 cloves of garlic. Why? Because we love garlic. You could do 3, but you know, 5. So some ginger. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of that. I use this kind of ginger. Okay, you could use freshly grated, but I ain't got time for that. So a good teaspoon of that. That's pretty strong, guys. So ease up on that. Woo! Make them itch. Oh, I'm gonna do also a teaspoon of sesame oil, roasted sesame oil. Okay. So a teaspoon of that. That's very nutty and flavorful. You gotta get yourself some sesame oil. I get this on Amazon. It's the best to me. All right, so let's put some spice, a little sweet and spice to that. Okay. Sriracha. Okay, from Badia. Also purchased at Amazon. My neighbor, she gets a 6-pack and she gives me a bottle. I love it. Because the other stuff was harder to find at one time, so Badia is making their own now. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of that. 1, 2. Okay, it's a little spicy, but it's not going to be crazy. And let's sweeten it up just a little bit. A little pinch of sugar. Okay. All right, so let me mix this up. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut those pork pieces. Got to get that sugar to dissolve in there, you guys, okay? Now, if you're in a rush, about half an hour marinade will be all right. Overnight is better, but I've got about an hour, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've got my skewers here. I'll list everything that I get on Amazon. I always put down below because people ask me like, can I have a link to where'd you get it? Because some people live far from the store. I live far from the store, so I get things on Amazon. I got Prime, so why not? So I got these short bamboo skewers. Perfect. They fit in all the air fryers, I'm pretty sure. So let me trim some of this fat. We don't want chewy stuff. Sometimes the fat is good though. I like to do these with the pork rinds, just straight up, like coat them with some mayonnaise, and then roll them around in those pork rind crumbs that I got off the website. They have them on Amazon as well, but I get the full pack on their website. All their flavors, they're so good. Okay, so I'm not gonna show you this one, but all right. So you see how long our skewers are? Be perfect for this, okay? So I'm gonna do not too thick, like 1/2 inch, okay? Because they're gonna cook a little bit faster. They're not gonna dry up. So do some strips like that, okay? And I'm gonna get a gallon bag and show you the marinade and all that stuff. So I'll be back, okay? Listening to my little floor vacuum in the back. She's doing her job. I'm not a maid. All right, so I got a gallon bag. See how long it went out? Like you could friggin' go far with 2 pieces of pork, you know. I love that. Stretch it out. If you can, stretch it out. Things are so expensive nowadays. Dang, she's really going crazy over there. You guys name your little floor vacuum, little Roomba. Mine's a cheaper version. I've had it for a few years, so D-Dot or some kind of D-Dot or something. Call her Daisy. My first one was Wally. Alright, so about 10-15 minutes I'm going to do this again, you know, massage it through there. Alright, so I'll see you in about an hour. We'll be back. So we're talking a couple hours. I let it go for a couple hours. I'm going to put them on skewers. It smells amazing. You don't want to just toss that in there like that, because that marinade, I'm going to brush them with that when I flip them over. I'm using the Rapid Crisp air fryer by DeLonghi. I don't have to flip things over in there because it has a bottom burner, but in this case I'm going to. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what it's doing. Alright, so I always listed down below so you can check out the specs of this. It's a 5 quart. I'm not going to spray that with oil or anything like that. I'm just going to lay them in there. And it's not going to take very long because of, you know, the size of it. So I'm just going to take one. Look at the garlic. Huh? And you start at the end and just weave it through. In and out like that. And then you end it by poking it right at the other side. Then stretch it out. Haha. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright, so I'm going to do all of these and we'll change the angle to the air fryer and we'll be back. I've got a few pieces, well, probably about 7 or 8, maybe 6 or 7, I don't know. I'm going to do 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 in there. I'm going to show you that. But this stuff right here, I'm going to put them on skewers and cook it into my 4 quart DeLonghi Rapid Crisp. I have an extra one just because we use it almost every day. This is like the show one, the showcase one. Alright, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to let you know what settings I do on the 4 quart. It's a little different than this, okay? Well, I'll put a link down below. You can check that one out. It's a little cheaper than this one. Alright, so here with this air fryer, you've got french fry, pizza, chicken, casserole, and manual. Really doesn't matter. You could put it on french fry or whatever. I've typed it down below what those numbers and settings mean as in temperature. So if you want to set your air fryer to that, it really doesn't matter. You want to cook it till you reach an internal temperature of 145 for pork, okay? For chicken is 165. If you're doing chicken, this would be 145. So it's not going to take very long, like I said. It is called a Rapid Crisp. So, but I'm going to bump it up to the highest setting because I want a nice little je ne sais quoi on the outside of that. The bottom burner, we're going to turn that on. Doesn't matter if you have one or not. Just flip your skewers over halfway of the cook time, you think. Like I'd say probably 4 minutes, I would flip it over. Okay? So don't worry about the time there. I'm going to leave it alone 30 minutes. We're going to see how much time has elapsed and how long I cooked them for. Okay? So we'll be back. Check it out. What are we, 9 minutes? I turned them over about 4 or 5 minutes and then I basted the other side. Look how gorgeous. You can hear my other one going. That's about close to done too. So find the thickest piece and just don't hit the bottom, don't hit the, getting right in the fork. Look at this, we're at 150. It doesn't take long when you cut those pieces really thin. So it's fully cooked. It's not gonna be dry, trust me on that. All right, so I'm gonna get the other one done, probably the same amount of time, and plate it and taste it for you. We'll be back. You guys, time to taste, look how pretty that is. Okay, this is the 5 quart right here, and this is the 4 quart. Which is a little smaller, you know, pan, so it darkened out pretty fast. It cooked to probably about a minute less. So there you go. Just make sure you're at 145 degrees. Which one do I taste? This one. Yes. Mmm. That's delicious. That ginger is very strong in there. So maybe ease up on that a little bit. The spice is perfect. It's not for the kids. I mean, if they can do spice, it's not that hot, but you know what I mean? That's delicious. That garlic is a yum. Very nice. All right, so I'll type the recipe down below. Again, if you're doing chicken, you can do this with chicken. But hey, I'm all about use what you got. I had some pork loin, so that's what I did. It's delicious. Anyways, you guys, thanks for shopping. I appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up. Bye-bye.